So, what some interesting hotel experiences you had around here in China? What can you tell us about, about maybe the best hotels you stayed at?
Yeah, I've had some interesting experiences. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's the nicest hotel in the world, or the most comfortable bed, or the most amenities, or the biggest. It's all about the experience that you have. As far as large resort hotels, the best one was the Mayfield in Qingyuan. It's a sprawling development with homes and malls and apartments, and they have an incredible resort with a attached hot springs. It was pricey.
How much would someone pay for something like that?
I paid, I think, 1,200 RMB a night. But that included the hot springs for me and my guests.
Hot springs is all year long, right?
Usually, yeah.
But people go more in the winter?
Spring and fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So summertime is just too hot. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was first class property, first class restaurant, first class hot springs. Wonderful experience all the way around. But I mentioned the Planet Hotel in Guangzhou, which is a 3-star. I would call it a 3-star hotel. A small little boutique hotel in the Liwan district that most people have never heard of. But it's such a unique concept. And those are the hotels that have lasting memories. I can stay at a Sheraton, I can stay at a Hilton, but they're all the same at the end of the day, right? The ones that give you a unique stay, those are the ones that have lasting memories. So and that's ultimately why you stay in a hotel.
What was unique about this one, the Planet Hotel?
It had a theme of space. Like there were aliens everywhere, and everything was white. It looked like it was designed by Apple. Everything was just white, bubbly, and the carpets were super plush. So when you walked on them, you really felt you were weightless and walking on the moon. Those little attention to detail was fantastic. The shower had like 12 shower heads and music playing, and it was incredible food too, and friendly service. Just a wonderful experience all the way around, and maybe 100 rooms total.
3 stars, but 1 planet.
Yeah.
So how much was that? Like that kind of nice experience?
That night I paid about 400 RMB. It was during the Spring Festival about 2 years ago.
It's about $60. That's
it was very reasonable.
Now that you mentioned this is stars, I wanted to talk about the star system here in China. Is it comparable to stars in the West? For example, a 5-star hotel, 4-star hotel in the West, is it similar here? How does that work? Does it compare?
No. The star symbol here doesn't mean anything. You stayed in an A tour that claims it's a 5-star hotel, and in reality, it's a 3-star in the West. The star system, the diamond systems, are managed by actual rating companies, and they have to meet certain standards. And we're not talking about standards of necessarily cleanliness, but amenities are the number one thing. Your property needs to have a swimming pool, a fitness center, a spa, multiple restaurants. Yeah. So just because you have great service doesn't make you a 5-star property. And that is thrown around left and right here. And in China, typically you get what you pay for. So here in Dongguan, I'm staying at the Pullman, which is an internationally known 5-star brand. So it's going to be pretty legit. And I got a good rate, very good rate during this time, right? But there are other hotels here in this town that claim to be 5-star that I know for a fact are not, and the price is 200 RMB a night.
What are the telltales of a 5-star hotel that's advertised a 5-star hotel, but is not really a 5-star hotel?
My experience is, with the exception of the Wanda brand, which is a fantastic Chinese brand and one that I highly recommend. If it's a Chinese managed hotel that is more than 5 years old, that hotel has not been renovated or taken care of. It might have been a 5-star property when it first opened, but after cuts and revenue drops, the amenities start closing. The restaurants cut their hours.
right.
They have limited room service, and the rooms smell like smoke.
Right.
So that's been my experience in China, unfortunately.
How often a hotel needs to do renovation?
Typically once every 5 years would probably be best, but you don't have to do renovation if you have good housekeeping, maintenance, a recurring maintenance program. That means you have to take certain rooms out of inventory, take everything out, replace the carpets, because the carpets are the number one thing you have to replace in a hotel room.
Right.
Yeah.
Better not have a carpet.
Yeah, carpets and mattresses.
Right.
Yeah. So you take all that out, you deep clean the room, put everything back. It's out of circulation for a few days, but you have to have a recurring cycle for that. If you don't have that, then you're kind of...
How about the bed? I mean, after all, it's a hotel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sheraton was like, maybe many brands, they boast their bed pillows and stuff like that. Would you agree that that's super important?
Maybe.
Maybe?
It depends on your liking. Here in China, people like hard beds.
Right.
As a Westerner, I like very soft bed.
Right.
And you can't please everybody. So I have seen many hotels. There's one here in Dongguan that has, they're right next to a mattress factory, and they're like sponsored by this mattress factory. And so when you go there, you can ask for a certain type of mattress and pillow.
Wow. Okay.
So that's actually what they specialize. The Richie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah.
Richie? Hotel?
That old guy who's supposed to have a monkey job, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that hotel is got a connection with a mattress company right next to it.
All right.
All right.